Dec2008DCpt1 FM here in Washington, D.C., who just held a spectacular fundraiser event. But we're about closing ranks, and we know no boundaries. But with that said, Brother Sidrach Franklin, share a few words with our brothers and sisters, Sidrach.
Greetings, Brother Senghor. It's my honor and pleasure again to stand here next to you at this African marketplace right here that IO puts on. I think this is probably what, the 24th?
24th year.
Yeah. It is so important for us as a people to hook up, come together, and do the first principle of Nguzo Saba, which is Umoja, unity. And that is something that you and the UNIA have been doing for years right here in in Banneker City, the Washington metropolitan area. As you say, I'm a true Pan-Africanist to heart and a Garveyite at that. And Garvey said, you know, black people never know themselves until their back is against the wall. And that is so true. It is critical and important for us to always come together again, like I said, uniting forces as one. In unity, there is strength. That is the only way we'll be able to overcome the obstacles and the challenges that we continue to face in this and future centuries.
Now, Brother Sidrach, you know, I just called another brother, Brother Hodari Ali, who is also a powerful programmer.
A brother that I love dearly,
and a dear brother
for the work
to
that
us,
he does at
and
PFW.
Has consistently supported this event throughout the years, and also owns a bookstore, well, I shouldn't say a bookstore, a liberation outlet of health products and books, etc. Also where AWA is housed, African Holistic Health Association. You met Kokara Patterson earlier. You've also met Hodari, but we wanted to call Hodari back because we got Brother Sidrach here, and we want the world to know that quite a few of us who do the right kind of media, regardless of whether or not it's local radio, whether or not it's internet radio, whether or not it's television, we are about closing ranks, and we wanted to bring Hodari in to say some closing words at the end of this along with Brother Sidrach. So what I want to do is to let Sidrach introduce Brother Hodari, let Hodari share some words, and then we'll come back to me. Hold on.
Yes, indeed, Brother Hodari Ali, brother who over the years had many bookstores in Prince George's County and other places. Right now he has a bookstore in the Mount Rainier area called Dar es Salaam. But this brother is a positive brother, and I want to ask him the question, what has inspired you? You have a show right now on WPFW called Freedom Sounds. Why don't you tell the listeners and viewers a little bit about what Freedom Sounds is about?
Thank you, Brother Sidrach. And first I want to say I'm very honored to even be in the presence of yourself and Brother Senghor. You are two of the people that I admire the most here in Washington. And Brother Sidrach, you're one of the reasons WPFW is such a beacon of liberation. I can't think of any other station like WPFW in the country, and we just recently celebrated our 30th anniversary.
Right.
We had an overflow crowd, over 1,700 people, and what you heard over and over again is that there is no other station like WPFW. And so, Brother Sidrach, you know, I'm very proud that you are one of the people at the helm of the station, and I'm honored to be a part of that. And you asked me what motivates me. It's very simple, the liberation of our people. You know, I was blessed to travel to Africa for the first time at the age of 19, and I've been to over 24 countries, and there's a common thread that unites us as people of African descent. You know, Allah, God, has put the love of humanity within us. Allah has put the rhythm of life within us, and throughout the world today, we are still suffering from the ramifications of the Holocaust that we went through, that resulted in chattel slavery for over 200 years, and then another 100 years of de facto slavery. And so people like ourselves, you know, have been blessed not to have the light extinguished of who we really are. Because no matter if we came from the Caribbean or the shores of North America or South America or still on the continent, we're the same people. And we are the people that are going to bring justice to the world. And the sooner we in the West wake up to our role to unite with our brothers and sisters on the continent, the era of white supremacy is going to be over with. So that's what motivates me, the love of my people and the desire to see us free and powerful once again.
Now, in closing, I just want to say we want to hail up Harambe Radio, Black Star Line 9 time. We want to hail up Harambe TV. And even though we're here in Banneker City, and my good brothers here, programmers here with a local network, on an international level, we wanted you to meet them, and we want to make sure they're clear that they're part of the Harambe family.
Let us pull together.
Is that not right, Jelani? And the Harambe TV action.
Harambe.
So, Brother Sidrach also is very active in building the communications network with myself of building in the UNIA in this city. But what we want y'all to know is you heard from Valencia Muhammad today. You heard from Sidrach Franklin. You heard from Ayo Handy. And we want you to know that Harambe is who came here with Ayo Handy to do this so that the world could see what is happening in Banneker City. So all of y'all out there, you emulate it and you understand, buy black, stay black inside, and we don't advocate blacking out. We advocate blacking in to win.
All right.
So in closing, I'm gonna let Sidrach say goodnight to us because this is getting dark, and hopefully you all will be able to see this clearly, because Sidrach is kind of loaded with melanin and he's kind of dark, but that's okay because they say the darker the juice. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about.
And lots of love to Brother Delani for pulling all this together.
Yes, yes, and Ayo Handy for continuing to be consistent with the African American Holiday Expo.
That's right.
Well, we want to say peace and love around the world to every man, woman, boy, and girl. In this era, in this time, when we're supposed to be celebrating peace, and the season's supposed to be forgiving. And we know for a fact that this thing, giving and peace, should be 365, 7 days, all year round, okay? So we're not going to wait on anybody to tell us one day in the year you break down and, you know, share love, but it's supposed to be all year round. Happy birthday, WPFW. Happy 30th anniversary, PFW. And peace again and light to the world.
And power
Give
to
thanks.
Harambe.
All right.